Hello children, I am Miriam Rose Roman, your teacher for today. I am going to discuss the 4 terrestrial planets on the solar system. So what is terrestrial planets? So the terrestrial planets are Earth-like planets. In Latin, terra means earth, made up of rocks or metals with a hard surface, making them different from other planets that lack a solid surface. Terrestrial planets also have a molten heavy metal core, few moons, and topological features such as valleys, volcanoes, and craters. In our solar system, there are 4 terrestrial planets which also happen to be our 4 closest to the Sun. So, the 4 terrestrial planets are the Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. So, the first one we have Mercury. So, the Mercury is the smallest terrestrial planet in the solar system, about third of the size of the Earth. It has a thin atmosphere which causes it to swing between burning and freezing temperature. Mercury is also a dense planet composed mostly of iron and nickel with an iron core. Its magnetic fields in only about 1% that on Earth. The surface of Mercury has many deep craters, and it's covered by a thin layer of its particle silicates. In 2012, scientists found out that the extensive evidence of organics, the building blocks of life, as well water, ice, and craters shaded from the sun. So let's proceed to the number 2, which is Venus. Venus is the same size as Earth. As thick, toxic carbon monoxide dominated atmosphere that traps heat, making it the hottest planet in the solar system. Much of its surface is marked with volcanoes and deep canyons, the biggest of which is 4,000 miles long. So the third one is the Earth. In the 4 terrestrial planets, Earth is the biggest and the only one that has extensive regions of liquid water. As we all know, water is necessary for life, and the life is abundant on Earth. Like other terrestrial planets, Earth has a rocky surface with mountains and canyons, and a heavy metal core. Earth's atmosphere contains water vapor, which helps to moderate daily temperatures. The planet has a regular season for much of its surface regions. Closer to the equator tend to stay warm. I repeat, closer to the equator tend to stay warm, while spots to the poles are closer to the winter. So let's proceed to the last one, which is the Mars. Mars is the red planet. Its surface is made of a thick layer of oxidized iron dust and rocks of the same color. The soil on Mars is made with a high concentrate of iron, which gives the planet a rusty and red glow. The surface is cold, and dusty landscape is marked with the sandy craters and canyons. A day on Mars is about 30 minutes longer than a day on Earth. Like ours of planet has an atmosphere season and polar ice escapes, Mars is less dense than Earth and has a smaller magnetic field, which is indicated of a solid core rather than a liquid one. Mars has 2 small moons which closely orbit to the planet. The moons are called Phobos and Deimos, and they are discovered by astronomers Aspa Hall in 1877. So, this is the 4 terrestrial planets. I hope you enjoy watching this and you learn something from it. Thank you. Bye.